Starting today, prosecutors in Hennepin County are required to consider race when negotiating a plea deal. Jason Rantola explains why some call it unconstitutional.
This would probably be incredibly unprecedented, I would say, among any prosecutor's office in the United States.
The memo from Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty's office says that proposed resolutions should consider the person charged as a whole person, including their racial identity and age. It goes on to say that prosecutors should address racial disparities as appropriate.
As I read the statute, I think it's unconstitutional.
University of Minnesota law professor Jill Hasday calls the memo ambiguous.
The Supreme Court has been crystal clear about its extreme levels of hostility to government policies that consider race.
Personally, I think it's inappropriate and constitutionally sound policy.
Rachel Moran, a law professor at St. Thomas, sees it differently.
The prosecutor here is saying you should be attentive to racial disparities across your work. So they're not saying give this person a better or worse offer because of their race. That would be problematic.
With this memo now out, Hamlin law professor David Schultz says Moriarty will have a hard time publicly justifying this decision.
Even if in the past some lawbreakers were keyed in on because of their race, I'm not sure she's going to be able to justify why now race should be a mitigating factor or a factor that excuses people's behavior.
Jason Rantola, WCCO News.
The spokesperson for the Hennepin County Attorney's Office said in a statement that they are trying to address longstanding racial disparities and that, quote, we would neglect our duty of pursuing fair and just outcomes if we pretended these didn't exist.